As the group arrives to the headquarters of the town guard, the guard standing out front, who looks a little bored, sort of looks at you somewhat quizzically, and sort of connects the dots and gets an excited look in his face. So,
yep.
So did you find him? Did you find Alabama's dad? Is he all right?
We did.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
He sort of pierces his lips and nods appreciatively. You know that the sort of expression someone makes when they put their heart on their hand on their chest, and they sort of nod slowly. Except, he's a four-legged animal, and he's using one of his legs to hold a spear, so he can't quite put his foot on his chest. But he is making the face expression nonetheless. And heading in, it's the same as before. A nice, large, grand hall with rooms on either side, mostly for barracks, with a small office in the back. And many of the guards who are in there, they seem to be at the moment of sort of changing the guards. They're chatting up, switching out of gear, and all that jazz. When they see the group enter, they sort of pause for a second and sort of stare. And one of them basically says, "So, did you find him?"
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
At that point, most of the guard at that point sort of let out like a huzzah!
Huzzah! To Isengard! To Isengard! Oh, wait, no.
No, you don't cheer for Isengard. You didn't take the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah.
There's plenty of brief celebration. It's not like they all throw up. Brief celebration, lots of hooves hitting each other, lots of people going wah! Into each other, kind of thing, so on and so forth.
Squad!
Whoa! And, good God!
And several of them sort of thank you your guys' ways. And at this point, the door to the back door throws open. Commander standing walks out. What on earth? Pauses. What in Foenum is all the? Pauses, the group.
Illuminati confirmed.
Wait a minute!
Alien flooded! Kill it!
Looks at the group. Oh. Smiles. Pauses, looks over at Lavender. Cocks her head quizzically. Narrows her eyes. Wait. Lavender? Lavender nods. One moment. She walks over to where the healer and pounds on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, what is it? Nara, get out here. I am resting. Get out, that's an order. One moment. The door opens slowly and a somewhat sleepy-looking unicorn makes her way out. What is so important that you had to... Sandy points, looks over, and the two of them lock gazes for a second. Dinar finally breaks the silence. I see. It is good that you are not dead. Now then, get back to work. I'm going to sleep. She walks inside and shuts the door.
Oh, shoot.
Savage.
Old.
That was it?
That ice.
That insert bad word here.
Lavender lowers her head. Yeah, that's Dinar, all right. Sandy actually seems, for her part, kind of taken. All of you, she sort of points to the group. Would you mind waiting in my office for
I guess I put a reassuring hoof on Lavender's shoulder before I go into the room.
I just head into the room.
Same.
Yeah, it was cold.
Bad
All right.
bone. Bad.
Well,
I give Lavender a reassuring, bro-ish hug.
Bro-ish.
Bro-ish.
A moment later, Zhanghua comes barreling through. Sorry. Had to take care of business.
The moment you walk in, the mood is extremely heavy. Something just happened that did not make ungulates happy.
Okay.
Lavender looks up at
And
you.
move into.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's normal. Perfectly normal.
So was this the norm whenever you were around her?
Commander Sanister purses her lips.
Can I make... Would this technically be a good time for an insight check?
This would be a good time for an insight check. Actually, this would probably be very applicable. This is probably very applicable to you, given your background.
19.
Yes. You almost immediately recognize this. You don't know the exact details, but judging from Lavender's reaction, everyone's reaction, judging from where Commander Sandy is standing, specifically by Denar's door, you can pretty much infer what has happened. Basically, the desperate pupil has been reunited with an extremely ungrateful master who is very harsh and very uncaring. And it is not the reaction anybody was expecting. And everyone is like, holy cow.
Except for
not
Rio.
that, because that's kind of
Things are
insulting to
awkward
cows.
Things are awkward as all heck right now.
Pretty much.
Except for Rio.
Yeah, he is all business. He's like, I've covered wars.
I've covered wars, you know. Totally.
So
I'm tempted to storm in there and give her a piece of my mind.
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
She mumbles it, like, under her breath.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make a perception, see if I hear that.
Fair enough.
I want to do one too.
Oh, I'm not hearing it.
Nope, afraid not.
Needed.
Not quite.
No, it's
Well,
alright.
At that point, Sandy looks at the group again. Yes, I will take care of this. Like I said, if you wouldn't mind waiting for me in my office for a moment, I'll be in shortly.
I just realized that I'm still have Lavender in a hug. I should let go.
That's probably a good idea.
It's been awkward. It's been too long.
It's too clingy. You're too clingy. You're sending mixed signals.
That was meant to be a short one.
I assumed it was a short one.
She's 1,000 years older than you.
Hey, even adults need comforting sometimes.
Strong men cry.
All right. So does anybody hang outside?
No.
Yep.
All right. A quick question: when you guys enter the office, do you close the door behind you or no?
I'll close the
Yes.
door. I'll be at the back.
Okay then. After you enter the office and you close the door, there's a moment or two of silence, and then you hear some very excited talking.
Excited,
It's
good,
not
excited, bad.
yelling. It's not screaming. It's just very loud talking. The door prevents any specific words from being understood, but there's definitely an energetic exchange going on outside.
Could I make a perception check again to see if I hear
That's
it?
a 14 perception.
I'm a like, let's don't try to peek through it.
Well, if y'all want to, you're actually opening the door and taking a peek.
Yeah.
A small
I'll
thing.
try to do it real quiet, like.
All right, fair.
I want to
enough.
look around the room. Just to see
This
what's
was
in there.
This was perception to hear.
All right, and Ophelia, you said you're looking around the room.
Yeah, just to see what's inside here.
You can either give me investigation or perception, depending on what type you're looking around you're referring to.
I'll do perception.
Wow, Colorado.
Okay. That was to open the door all quiet, like I presume?
Yeah.
You just bust through the door.
I trip and fall over.
Good night.
Well, so basically, near as I can tell, the group sort of, after they hear the excited exchange, start putting their ears against the door to hear more of it.
Except for me.
Colorado in his attempt, except for Ophelia, Colorado in his attempt to do so actually does indeed trip, land into the door, and break the door down. So the group sort of unintentionally goes tumbling out. If you want, you can make dexterity saving throws to avoid tumbling out like a whole bunch of dwarves.
Do I see anything while this is happening?
Is there anything, just curiosity, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
No, I just wanted to see what the room was like.
All right, fair enough. Oh dear. Dice spot is petty. Good gravy.
Oh my!
I love this.
Well then, as y'all go tumbling out of the door like a bunch of landed in a heap all over the floor. Ophelia, for your part, as you sort of gander around her office, you find most of what you would expect in an office like this. Various pieces of parchment, well not parchment, paper.
Yeah.
If this were not an ungulate setting, it'd be parchment, but this is not, so it's paper. Some, maybe like a weapon or two hanging over the corner. You see a piece side like a helmet sitting over there. The desk is covered in various notes and whatever have you. Do you actually do you dig through the desks? There's a desk, there's a few chairs, there's a cabinet. Do you dig through any of these?
I guess. Okay, so what I was try to find any information about Dinara.
One more time?
I wanted to find any information about Dinara that I could find.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to know. Give me an investigation check real quick.
All right.
And while you do that, so the group tumbles out like a bunch of dwarves, and the scene they see once they more or less get their wits about them is the door to Dinara's chamber is open, and Sandy is ripping into Dinara pretty hard. Lavender is off to the side, looking one part horrified, one part abashed. It's quite a mixture of emotions. And Dinara, for her part, is standing there somewhat, or she's trying to be stone-faced. She's trying to pass it all off as beneath her. But
let's see a roll for that.
But there are some cracks. There are some cracks in her mask. She's trying, but there's definitely cracks there.
Angry cracks.
Angry?
So yes, she's trying her best to act like what Sandy is saying to her isn't affecting her, but no, it's ripping into her pretty hard. It also doesn't help that Sandy's throwing things out like relieved of duty, exiled, actual physical punishment.
Oh geez.
In addition to other actual like solid points about your apprentice has been gone for 2 years and that's all you have to say. Do you have any idea what she's been through? Kind of stuff. And we'll go ahead and roll for Sandy to see how.
She's doing
I'm sorry. I forgot a certain modifier. There we go. That's more like it.
I forgot certain modifier. Automatic succeed.
So yes, it's a pretty thorough ripping. Ophelia, on your end.
And then through the door.
So you begin looking for anything on Dinara and find some things. You don't find anything particularly like interesting or incriminating, whatever have you. But what you do find is apparently Dinara, for roughly 20 years.
Okay.
Which, isn't all that long for a unicorn. She's been the primary healer of the barracks for about 18 of those years, 15, 18. Apparently she was sort of unofficial for about 3 years, and then they finally hired her on, kept her on the payroll.
Yeah.
And apparently, according to that, about 5 years later, she gained the apprentice Lavender.
Okay.
And apparently she'd been working for her for about 3 years before she just disappeared. You found a report that Dinar filed, and the language of the file is pretty alarming. She more or less reports that an asset of hers has gone missing and requests the town guard and their assistance in looking for it.
Yeesh. Oh, didn't even call her by her name.
And again, the language, we'll say this particular, the language she used, the way she wrote it sounded more like when you guys have time, this would be good to get on, but it's not like top priority. Outside of our horrible character, she appears to be very competent at her job. She's cold, obviously, and she doesn't exactly show a lot of sympathy for her patients, but she's good at what she does.
Does it explain?
Not lawful nice.
Is there any information for why she is here?
No, you don't find anything on. Just that she showed up in less. She showed up town more or less and was around town doing various tests and the other before it came out that she was capable as such. Worked on and off, and then finally got fully hired. There's not a lot of details about her personal life prior to her being hired.
All right.
Although you do find one small nugget of personal information about her, and apparently it's a small piece of thought that Sandy has, and you get this basically before you have to stop searching.
Okay.
And apparently Sandy does not like Dinar much. Like she acknowledges her skill, but has as little to do with her as because she thinks Dinar is quite frankly an awful person.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That said, after ripping into her pretty sound, Sandy heads out of the chamber, turns towards Lavender. Why don't you go ahead and head over to the Shifting Sands? We've arranged, or head over to the Shifting Sands. She looks over. Okay. Nadia, take her over to Shifting Sands and get her a room, would you? See, and tell them she's gonna stay for about a week. Nadia nods and heads out with Lavender. At this point, Sandy turns around and sees the group, blinks a couple of times. You guys are paying for that, you know?
Don't worry, I got it. Put it on the card. I mean, the bits.
In any case, she makes a motion for everyone to
go inside the room, and it's kind of open.
Yes.
Yeah, I just noticed.
And
I'm the only one that got any like money loot from the room.
Well, you didn't exactly share, so
I don't have to either, you know. But
I also got the room.
But now you're kind of required to spend some of that.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it. I got you. I got it. I got it on lock.
As the group, as I presume the group stumbles into the room, she signals for a couple of guards to hold up the door while she's talking to.
I'm guiltless. I'm just rifling through her objects.
Yes.
Oh, sure. Like that's not any better.
I was just listening. It was all y'all who just broke the door open.
This is also true. Jean-Croix.
I did nothing wrong. If anything, I was pushed by Colorado. I was just standing in the back, and he broke the door for me.
I was pushed by some kind of tripping rock.
The vicious force of the tripping rock. So, that said, once the and it's about this time when the group gets up and starts shuffling into the office is when you hit that little piece of nugget about Sandy's personal feelings in regards to Denara.
Okay.
Sandy walks in, sits down behind her desk, kind of gives it a slightly quizzical look. Something's different, but then waves it off.
Haircut.
Well, I guess saying thank you would be a little redundant at this. I'll be honest, I didn't think you guys do it. She shrugs.
Wow, that's so reassuring.
We
Thank you.
saved 2 people, but we can't save a door from breaking.
Oh my god.
She shakes her head. Well, look at this from my perspective. We've been trying to track this down, take care of this for a while, and we've had a lot of bandit problems. And a group of random ungulates come stumbling and claims they can fix all their problems. Now, we don't know who you are, we don't have any history with you. She shrugs, so I had nothing to go off of. So as far as I was concerned, you were a traveling circus.
But you did have something to go off of. My ruggedly good looks.
She rolls
Ding!
her eyes.
Little smile, the smile.
Face palms.
Actually, she doesn't really roll her eyes. She just. So, I guess so I was wrong. She shrugs. I'm impressed, and I want to know if you guys would be interested in more intensive work.
What would it entail?
Define intensive work.
Well, the fact that you guys were able to get not just Dakota back, but also Lavender. She pauses for a second. Where did you find them?
In some prison cells.
She gets a slap of look on her face. Where?
We found their hideout. It was like
It was within their hideout. It was a certain building.
And how did did you guys fight your way out? Did you negotiate? How did you get them out?
we found a secret path.
She gets a thoughtful look in her face.
And we kind of partially caved it in.
But that was mostly for protection, to make sure that they wouldn't follow us.
So,
I mean, if you got a team, you could get it back. You can open it back up because it
she
was
shakes her head. Oh, that's not important. What's important was learning how you guys. Because you see,
we traveled through this like weird pathway that had this like strange symbol on the ground, and then stuff happened. People got.
No, you sound all robotic-y.
Oh my god! Ophelia's a robot! She's a snatcher!
She's a sin.
as Ophelia says, starts malfunctioning, and the TV that is turning to
Beep
like
boop.
static. As
You still sound like a
Talking
robot.
about
as poltergeist begins happening,
every-
and Sandy's face melts off. In case, yeah, unfortunately,
is normal. Beep boop.
You might want to disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, you sounded normal then.
Do I sound normal now?
you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I didn't do anything different.
Well, we know how it is. Sometimes connections just get weird. For
Mm-hmm.
any case, you were saying something?
Who, me?
Yes.
What were we
I
talking
presumed,
about?
I presumed you were saying something when you went all weird.
Well,
It was after Sandy said it wasn't important that we couldn't get back into the cave. She said it was important on how we got out.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
then I started like basically telling her everything about the strange symbol we found, and then
All right. When you said
Oh, yeah,
strange
yeah.
symbol,
I just laughed about that.
You're sounding like a robot again.
Yeah, yeah,
This
but,
does not want Ophelia saying that sentence.
all right. Let's try again. Strange symbol has been mentioned. What does Ophelia say?
You're not a robot right now.
Am I not a robot right now?
No.
No,
so
say it
what-
quickly.
No, nothing. I was making a joke. It's
Oh.
dead now.
Okay, whatever.
Upon mentioning the symbol, Sandy raises an eyebrow, or an eye ridge, I guess I should say. Strange symbol?
Yeah, it was on the ground. It was some kind of glyph. You know more about this. I say pointing to Benson and
Sandy turns and looks at Benson.
It's not a good image.
He's a bit sheepish.
hey.
Sandy gives Io a slightly flat look and looks.
Hey.
Look, I need to know what's out there. What did you guys see?
Okay, getting serious. It was a summoning circle.
She looks back at Io. A summoning circle, you say?
Yeah, a summoning circle. And from the feelings or aura or whatever, it's a pretty powerful one.
But didn't Ben say it was like dead?
Yeah.
It's dead, but
It was the,
it's still bad. I don't like it. I don't want to talk about it. It's not a thing that needs to be talked about.
So I guess we're not
Sandy-
going to mention the giant black bird thingy.
Especially
No.
the black bird.
no, there's no need to.
Sandy gives Benson a steady look, as if she's appraising him, trying to. The gears are turning in her head.
Well,
What's your name, Sheep?
It's Benson. Benson Bah.
oh, yeah. We should probably have mentioned that we also found him on the way.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Sandy hasn't even met Benson yet.
I see. Gee. Would you happen to be their missing bookkeeper?
I am.
So you can use magic.
I can.
Would you be willing to talk about this circle in a more
Cut out in a more
In
what?
a more
Would you be willing to talk about this circle and what you saw in a more private setting?
I'd rather not.
Well, whenever he did see it, he's just like he froze up.
well, if you want to see it, I could probably redraw it for you. I took a good look at it.
No. Mm,
You should never draw that symbol ever again.
No.
Oh really? Well, I'm gonna do it right now. It takes out
Don't.
quill and ink.
You,
Sandy,
I'm gonna make
Alpaca,
a
swear.
move to just slam the quill and ink out of her hand.
I'm gonna get my quarterstaff and smack it.
Sandy actually stands up very quickly, seeing how fast the situation is escalating. Stop! She shouts. All of you.
I lower
Okay.
She sits back down and looks over at Benson. I understand that what you saw shook you up, but would you be willing... Pause for a second, because I totally derped on something. Okay. I know you're pretty shook up, but would you be willing to talk to Masha about it?
Masha?
Nods. He's the one who owns he's the one who store.
Okay. That's fine.
Nods. Then we'll leave the topic at that then. All right. So you found the circle, and you said you found the secret way out.
Yep.
So the bandits who are at the fort, are they still there?
I would
Yes,
say about, like,
unfortunately.
I would say about half
Most
of them now.
of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
That- our
We had to take care of a few.
our cattle fellow was very trigger happy.
Thorough.
So you're not. So you. All of you aren't afraid to get your hooves dirty if you need.
I mean, well, it was mostly
Hmm.
at a just their, I guess, instinct to stay alive. But yeah,
I
take
cracked
care
a
of
couple of them with my staff, so
Hmm. It sounds like you're exactly what I'm looking for. Well, I'll be straight. I want to get to the bandit. I want to get to the bottom of these bandits. I'm going to tell you something. It's probably not going to come as any surprise. There's some sort of organization. I don't know anything about it. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know if it's one leader or several. But these bandits are organized, and they're doing precision strikes.
Ha! I get it. I get it.
And what's even worse, I assume when you came across their, judging from the sounds of it, she glances over. When you came across their little hoard of ill-gotten goods, you didn't find anything actually magical in it, did you?
Well,
Oh wait, we did find this one thing. I say pull out the divination card.
no, I pull out the divination card.
I thought I had it the entire time.
No, I had it. And then you took
Yeah.
it, and then I stole it again in your sleep. I mean, got it back in your sleep.
I'm gonna need a sleight of hoof check for that.
Come on.
Come on.
Because I still have it left in my inventory.
Let me see that sleight of hoof check.
Fine.
Fail,
I kind of
fail,
need that
fail,
card too.
Fail.
What is this?
So tell me who's got it, like, at the end, because I'm gonna need it.
Fine. We'll see if the dice gods are merciful, because I have no bonus.
No. Oh.
Zero mercy.
Okay, so
Colin-
this is what happens. I go and say, no, I took it back from you while you were asleep, and I pull out a card, and it's like literally a card of like a piece of scrap paper that says card, and then I'm like, wait, what? What? And then Colorado pulls out the real one.
I owe you one divination card. IO.
Oh, I get it.
But,
We found that in the bandit camp.
And then Colorado pulls out the.
huh. I don't know a lot about this. You have to talk to Mom.
Wait, OC.
Talk to you.
No.
You cut out.
Yeah. You should talk to Masha about it. I'd say you could talk to Denara, but she's not. She glances over.
Hmm.
She's not in a position to talk at the moment.
I take the card back.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
Sorry. Right. Yeah. I didn't realize just how cold she was. She shakes her head dismissively, but that doesn't
That's a
concern
story
you
for
guys.
another day.
But yes, I want to get to the bottom of these bandits, and I don't think it comes as any surprise if I tell you that I don't exactly have the resources to send all of my soldiers on gallivanting around the desert to try and get to the bottom of it. If you guys can figure it out, there's an extremely substantial reward in it for all of you.
Hmm.
I mean, we know where it is, so I mean,
I mean,
It
what's
wouldn't be
left of it?
possible to
I mean,
She
wouldn't it be
shakes her.
possible to at least send a small task force like us and maybe a couple?
She
other
shakes her
dudes?
head. No, the problem is they have more than one hideout.
well,
Ah.
one kind of got raised. Well, the one we were at, I'm not sure if it's still standing anymore.
She raises an eyebrow. It got raised.
I sort of
Well,
set it on fire.
At one point, Ophelia set something on fire, and it just kind of spread.
Oh, you didn't mention that part. Hmm.
So if it's still there, it's in shambles.
Nods. Well, that's good to hear. That said, I know for a fact they have more than one location. I don't know where the locations are exactly, but I know they have more than one. Are you familiar with Bandit Pass by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing it.
Well, if you recall, Bandit Pass.
Snow, you're a robot again.
Vicinity.
Robot.
You're robotizing again. No.
Am I still a robot?
There we go.
No. Go for
You're
it.
good.
Say your piece.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I wasn't saying anything.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
You
Apparently-
sure?
Well, you were being
Apparently
robotic.
robot just for fun. Okay then. Anyways, well, Bandit Pass is north of Bacanor, the town that we're in. She looks over at Benson kind of for his benefit when she says that. Where you went was south and west.
Yes.
Now Bandit Pass is nigh impassable. You're guaranteed to get it at least once or twice. If where you were was where the bandits were centrally located, how on Foenum, could they possibly keep Bandit Pass in such lockdown? She shakes her head. It stands to reason that there's more of them. I have no idea. They're operating from several locations.
There could possibly be a hideout near Bandit Pass itself.
She shrugs. It's possible. There's a lot of things that are possible.
Hmm.
She thinks for a second. I know I can give you one more piece of information that might be helpful. So she lets out a sigh and sort of rolls her eyes slightly. So a long time ago, there was a wealthy merchant family that actually owned Bacanor. Bacanor actually was a much better, much more prosperous town than it is now.
Hmm.
The lake has been slowly drying up for over the past few decades. And for a while, it was actually a really popular place. Bacanor was a really popular place for travelers along the route to stop and shrug, enjoy an oasis, essentially. That was kind of before my time, so I don't really know much. But the reason I bring this up is the town that owned it happened to be a family of cattle. And they created she just had a painful sigh. They created a mausoleum for their family.
I heard cattle, and that was painful for me to hear.
And they insisted that we always are mausoleum, not a mausoleum. She rolls her
That
eyes.
roll was to see if I chuckled, like silently. It wasn't silent. You could hear it.
Okay, very good then.
Be right back, phone.
Very good. So,
Who is Phone?
who is Phone? That is a good question. I know who is not my dad. That's it.
Yo.
No one's really been to the mausoleum in a long time, but I've been getting reports from the occasional merchant who comes down from the north that there's something weird going on there.
Have you never
Sure.
tried to investigate it?
She looked. I haven't had the power to do so. Think about it. If these bandits organize attacking every caravan they can on the road, I don't have the power to keep up with that and investigate this mausoleum. Again, this all started about 2 years ago. We've been blindsided, and we've basically been in lockdown since. Any sort of trade that passes through here is mostly because, well, basically it's either Dilnaz or they got lucky.
Hmm.
And the main reason Dilnaz does it because he travels with us.
Travels with the
What'd you say, Eo?
No, I was making fun
Yeah,
of the
skip
fact
now.
that you cut off.
Oh, okay. What did I cut off?
Travels with
Dylan
a
has something travels.
travels with where I cut off essentially.
Oh. The only reason Dylan is because he travels basically with a small army.
Hmm.
Which
Although-
only further leads to my theory that Dilnaz is the one behind all this, so we should go and kill him.
Do you say that out loud? Do you say that?
Although,
Do I want to say it out loud? No, I'm not gonna.
although I don't think.
Inside check to know what you're thinking, so I can smack you upside the head.
What is that? Long my intuition?
That would be a brain read check. Tell me if you crit. I mean, barring a natural crit, you're not gonna get it. But just for kicks and giggles, go ahead and roll.
What would he roll?
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Hold on. Sean Klein
Strider is trying to read my mind.
Jesus Christ, the dice bot is really laggy today.
It just hates you.
That is not a crit.
That's
Although
not a crit.
Although it is enough to tell you, I suppose, that upon mentioning Dilnaz, Eo gets a slightly suspicious look on his face.
Yeah, you can tell.
Back him in the back of the head.
I'm not gonna-
No.
You didn't-
I'm not gonna smack him on the back of the head because I'm not. He's like, oh, he's just a suspicious guy. Not, we should go and kill him. I'd be like, if I figure that out, I'd just be like, boom, no.
Basically, all you missed was Dylan travels with a small army to keep himself protected from bandits. And that she hasn't been able to investigate much because the bandits have had the town pretty much in lockdown and the mausoleum. I think you got most of that, so.
And then I was contemplating killing Dilnaz, not Disnell.
Yes.
Why?
Just now.
Because
Denzel.
he seems like he knows what he's doing. He's the only one mostly not affected. I mean, he might just be smart, but he's a little too smart. You know?
Oh, okay.
We might need to take him out.
I mean, if you can take down a 20-foot elephant, go right ahead.
All right, I'm just
I
saying.
ain't stopping you.
Yeah, I'll make force OC to like make Dilnaz as a character sheet on the fly. 20 dexterity.
Spoilers, he's a level 25 NPC.
I can take him.
IO versus Dilnaz 1v1.
Yes.
I can take him.
Fight him IRL.
I can say
Fight me
that.
IRL, Dilnaz. Fight
Oh,
me freaking
right.
IRL.
He actually jumps into. A portal opens near where Io is, like in real life. Be like, you want to fight me?
Dilnaz heard you wanted to fight. Well, Dilnaz will please orders I.
Well, now I'm in my room, so
Yeah, I'd be a little worried. I'd be a little worried about the elephant in the room too.
yeah, the elephant in the room.
That joke
Ah,
on
let-
himself.
Let me roll for the crin.
Well, when Dicebot ever gets around to it. In any case, she says, I've been authorized by the merchants here to offer about 500 gold pieces for each of you, if you should be able to figure this out.
Yeah.
She nods.
500 gold pieces.
Each.
It's pretty good.
If I was drinking something, I'd do a spit take.
Dicebot!
You have to.
I think OC needs to reset the dice bot.
Wow. Is Dicebot
We
dead?
killed Dicebot. He's dead. Zhonghua killed him.
I did it. I
Zhonghua
did it.
broke him because it was beyond Dicebot's capabilities to read minds.
It's like,
Zhonghua,
hey.
it's all your fault.
She's just we're just talking, and all of a sudden, just a dice bot comes in. Oh my god, a snatcher! Just beats it to death.
Rip dice bot.
I'm waiting for the
I'll,
moment.
I'll go see if it's the same in general. If it's in general, I'll just give you the number.
I'm just waiting for the moment in which we're just talking randomly, and all of a sudden you see like 6 rolls pop up out of nowhere.
Oh god.
No, it seems to be broken in general too. It's not.
All right, I'll have to fix this. Who has actual physical dice? Just out of curiosity.
Not
I
me.
I do.
See, I used to have dice, but I left all my dice at my other DM's place.
All right, well that's
I've had a
fine.
habit of losing my dice. Let me go look, because I might have a spare dice somewhere.
I'm grabbing my
fine.
dice now.
Snow, roll for me when you get it.
Hey,
Oh,
look!
hey, look.
Hey!
Well,
Now
in
let's
the
wait for the other 7.
Slowly,
In the
slowly
meantime,
but surely.
yeah, very clever.
There's the second one.
Oh boy.
Well, at the very least, it wasn't that much cringe.
Are you going to?
Okay then. So
Oh, there it is. 1, 3.
the elephant in the room aside. So yes, you've been all author. You have to understand. Blackwater doesn't really have a mayor or a lord or a noble. We're a trade town. So the funding for all of this, she sort of signals around her, comes directly from the merchants. And if they can't get through town, they can't do trade. And we're the second most important trade route through the region. So they're pretty desperate to get this problem solved.
We're on the case.
She looks around to see if anybody disagrees.
That's vodka.
We're gonna do this.
Nods.
Yeah, we're all in it, right?
All right. Then I've also been authorized. Since you guys have proved capable, and I think it's probably worth it, you will have accommodations at the Shifting Sands.
Accommodations?
Yes, a room, basically.
Like,
Yeah.
like
I
you
heard
guys are gonna pay
combinations.
for it.
That was very confused.
Well,
Well, I mean, we're already paying for a door, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah.
she sort of. Well, paying for it's kind of. It's part us, part the Shifting Sands. There's basically been a fund set up for whoever would end up taking this. So,
Who started up the GoFundMe account?
but anyways,
Hashtag DLC.
anyways, you guys have 1 month to figure all this out.
A month.
Yes.
That's a short time span.
Well, that's how much money we have to cover the expenses for you.
It's plenty of time. I'm sure we'll get it all sorted out by then.
Well, you have rooms. Well, I'll send word to the Shifting Sands tonight, so you guys will have a place to stay tonight.
All
Thank
right.
you.
In any case, is there any questions you guys?
No.
All right. Well, in that case, you're dismissed. She turns and looks over at Benson. Although, if you could head over to Masha at some point.
Oh, will. I'll try.
Nods. Most of the merchants, I'm sure, they'll probably be heading over to the Thirsty Oasis, or you can wait till tomorrow morning. However you guys want to go about it, it's up to you, but she shrugs. Just, please, figure out what's going on. Oh, and she pauses for a brief second, and actually kind of lowers her voice. If you figure out who's in charge, and I don't get a chance to wring their neck, do you mind doing it for me?
Will do.
Ma'am.
She smiles. Thanks. You're all dismissed. I need to take care of a few things. Oh, she points out. She points at Ophelia.
What?
The pause is not canon. The pause is the DM derping on the name. Dinara actually needed to speak to you briefly.
Me?
Nods.
What does she want?
Shrugs.
She wants shrugs. That's what she wants. Go in there
Shrubs.
and shrug.
She just told me. She just told me it was important.
Okay. Fine.
One moment. Secret DM things.
Super scary secret DM things.
Yeah, super secret, scary DM things. Beautiful secret DM
Spooky,
things.
scary DM things.
Why does that work so well?
Shivers down your spine.
Anyways,
Freaking rolls.
at this point, the door just sort of moves out of the way because it's not really on its hinges anymore.
The guard just pushed it out of the way.
Pretty much. In fact, they just kind of let it fall. They're like, whatever.
Get some duct tape. That'll fix it right up.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
The guard has duct tape?
Well, at this point, the time is yours. Whatever you guys want to do. Who does what and goes where?
Well, let's
Are we
figure
not
that out first.
getting paid for the initial going out and finding the band camp?
Oh. Well, are you going to call her out on that? Or at least mention it?
I will.
I mean, she kind of gave us another job. We might as well get the money at the same time.
And we don't know if we get paid now, it's gonna cut into human board.
Well, I mean, again, are you guys going to mention it to her that about payment?
Yes.
I'm a board out. Don't worry about the payment for this one. Just pay us all whenever we're done.
She blinks a couple of times. Oh, right. I need to pay you for getting Alabama's dad back. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Hold on a second, everybody.
Plenty enough.
She digs around. Where did I put that? She opens the drawer. Oh, all right, here we are. She hands out 50 gold pieces to everybody.
Hey,
Oh, I was about to say it's like a pocket full of lint.
Not quite. No, she
Lint.
basically pulls out a large sack full of platinum. Like, this is a really big sack of platinum. And
wait, platinum.
and she hands out 5 platinum pieces to each of you.
Yeah.
Well, hold the time out. Are you being serious?
Yes, actually, she does indeed.
Five platinum pieces.
5 platinum pieces, 50 gold.
Um.
Oh, right, it's 100. Sorry, it's not 10 to 1. My bad.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Thank you for catching on
Wait.
that. Never mind. She does give you each 50 gold pieces. That does happen.
All right.
All right. Oh, I want some platinum.
Thank you,
I mean,
Pete.
I was willing to take the platinum, but you had to ruin it.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Strider, for being the moral player of the group.
I'm the only.
You know what? For that, you get inspiration. Congratulations.
Yeah. I don't know what that does.
I didn't even catch it.
Inspiration is a gift I give out, and basically you get advantage on 1d20 roll.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, currently,
you can't save it, you can't store it. It's just you have it, you don't have it. Although you can give it to somebody else for some reason.
Can I choose when to use it?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically,
I
any
just remembered I have one as well.
basically just whenever you want to have advantage. You spend it, and there you go.
All right.
Note
Don't
it's on
I
a
get
D20
inspiration?
roll,
I mean, I cured Benson and I killed the bird thing.
though.
I
Inspiration.
saved everyone.
AKA,
Inspiration.
you were being a basic cleric.
Well, inspiration is handed out basically whenever I think the players or the characters do something particularly awesome or particularly in character. Like for example, you're
Okay.
loath to heal. I was tempted to give you inspiration because it seemed really in character, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Mm.
Another example is like I got mine because my character saw all that loot and said no.
Because his Colorado doesn't care. He doesn't want that. So I was like, that's any normal PCs would be like gobble gobble gobble, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just impressed me. So basically, inspiration is whenever I'm impressed as a DM. So it's not like
Impress the DM, everyone.
All right. Okay, I get it.
so. That's a go ahead and continue. Like I'm not going to sit here and play favorites with it. It's just I'm keeping an eye out for really cool moments.
Yeah, so
But
All
like
right,
that,
I get it.
that was a meta moment.
That
So
was
that
pretty meta.
was an extremely meta moment, but I still appreciated the catch nonetheless. That said, let us get back on topic.
Yeah, let's go to sleep.
Well, like I said, what do you guys want to do? Y'all
I mean,
want
what is it evening? Is it nighttime? What time is it?
It's
right now? We're
sundown,
coming
so
out.
I'm guessing by this time it's evening.
Yeah, it's early evening at this point.
Hmm.
I'm gonna head over to Dilnaz.
I think Twilight is the legit use of the time period.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the days.
Are shops still open?
A few of them are, but most of them are closing up.
What about the
So me going
weaponsmith?
to do my thing, Benson going to do his thing. Is the shop open?
Yes, if you want to head over to Masha.
I'll do that too because I have the
I'll do
card.
that. All right. So Colorado.
I'll head
meant
on
to
over too.
All right.
I'm going with you.
Who is not going to Masha?
I'm not. I'm heading over to Dilnaz.
Okay then. How to
Rule number 1: always split the party.
always split the party? Well, in
No,
your
rule
guys'
number
defense-
rule number 1 is never split the party. Rule number 2 is always split the party.
Rule number
so-
3: follow rule number 2 unless it contradicts rule number 4, which is never
Wait.
not split up the
Wait,
party.
hold up, stop. Hold up for a moment. Wait, Jean Gua's going by herself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hand the card to EO. Here, you take this.
All right.
Give it to me.
I'm going to Jean.
No, I stole it. I mean, I got it first.
Okay then. So who would like to go first?
So let's roll for it.
Okay.
High roll IO, low roll me.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Right, I thought
Then I will roll physical d20. 11 or higher EO, 10 or lower Jean Claude. Actually, I should say Benson, because Benson's the one who's going to Masha.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, I got a 4, so Jean Claude will be first.
All right.
All right. Oh, I would have won it.
So yeah,
So,
so it's
DM dice
me
is
and
backwards.
Jean Gua. Since I handed the card to EO, and it was like, yeah.
All right then. If you guys head over to the tent of Dilnaz, you see that it wasn't quite as busy when you guys saw it the last time you were here. I mean, there's still a few people milling about. At this point, it's mostly conversations. There's not a lot of transactions going on. And one of the receptionists is open. They're just sort of sitting there. If there was a clock, they'd be staring at it, waiting for the shift to be over.
I walk up to the receptionist. Excuse me.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the tent of Dilnaz. What business can I assist you with today?
Well, I wanted to come to thank Dilnaz for helping me and helping my party in a mission we just recently took.
Well, Dilnaz is very busy, so Dilnaz is very busy, but I'll pass on your gratitude when in due time.
Alright. If you can also inform him there's also some things I wanted to ask him about as well.
And Dilnaz is very busy, but if you will write down your inquiries, I'll make sure he sees it in due time.
All right. I write down everything talking about. Wanted to thank him for giving us the food and water for our trip towards the bandit camp, and also wanted to talk to him about Bandit Pass and the mausoleum.
Okay, then.
I
P.S.
hate that word so much. Mausoleum.
P.S.
You can actually blame Avery for this.
Yes.
No, like I boarded that out in character.
I know. That said,
The receptionist actually says you can blame Avery for this.
Like out of character, I love it. Like
anyways, the receptionist is a bit surprised at the length of what writing, but once you've concluded, takes the piece of paper and neatly tucks it underneath the storefront.
Storefront.
Well, I mean, basically, you're looking at a large tent, and in front
Yeah, I know. It's just.
it's a nice large. What's I'm looking for? It's like a long wooden.
Desk.
Well, it's
Table.
It's like, kind of. It's when you think
Counter.
Of thank you. Long wooden counter that spans quite a distance. That spans a decent distance with a few receptionists behind it talking to various ungulates. There, I cannot believe I couldn't think of that word. How embarrassing. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, like you can see the tent, like the top of the tent, there's like a bunch of flashing colors, and from inside you can hear.
Dilnaz
Hey!
is getting down with the beat.
Don't tempt me,
they
Frodo.
come in and be like, drop the bass.
Then you just hear like you feel a mini earthquake because Dylan has jumped.
It's like Dilnaz is about to drop the beat, and he just sits and just.
Whoa!
Dilnaz's best drop. Okay, then.